Welcome back to Baku and the drivers' press conference. And as you can see, it is now the turn of Sergio Perez and Lando Norris. Welcome, guys. Good to see you. Checo, can we start with you? You've always gone really well here, scored 2 podiums. What is it about this place?
Yeah, it's always has worked out. Well, not always. I've also had some down moment here, but generally we've been able to get some good results in the past. I think it's very important, the race, it comes down to that Sunday. It's a very long race. A lot of things can happen, and we've seen it that always being there at the end can be very good.
As you say, anything can happen, usually does. Do you welcome that chaos that we often get here?
If it works in my favor, yes, but I think qualifying has been well as well for me in here. So I think having a good Saturday puts you in a good position for Sunday.
Certainly does. Thank you, Checo. Lando, coming to you. You seemed very emotional on the podium at Monaco. How do you reflect on that result now? Did it still give you a buzz a couple of days later?
I wouldn't say I was too emotional. I wasn't crying or anything, but I was very happy.
I think he was more emotional to have Carlos by his side than being on the podium, no?
To share the first one together, So it was a good moment. It's Monaco. It's something that I saw on TV when I was a kid, and it always looks special, and you never really get to know why until you experience it. So it's just such a cool place. It's an awesome track, and I think when you stand there, over the team just in front of you, you see all the smiles on their faces and everything. That's what makes it so special. So it's cool. It still feels good now. It's still nice to think I've scored a podium in Monaco, but the focus is on this weekend and trying to score another one here.
Well, Carlos Sainz told you after the race in Monaco that you're going to be very quick here in Baku. Do you share his optimism?
I think we can be confident and optimistic. We can go well. I don't think we're going to be anything extraordinary or unexpected. I think we have a good car, and I think we've shown that over the first 5 races of the season that we have a decent car in most of the tracks. But I don't know. I don't think we can be confident in saying we're going to be quicker than Mercedes or Red Bull. So we'll do our best. We'll keep our heads down and try and get another result like last time.
I've got a stat for you now, Lando. You have the longest point-scoring streak of any driver on the grid, 10 consecutive races. Does that surprise you? Did you know that?
I didn't know that. It's not something I really keep track of. But it's good to know just from I've always been there, been consistent within that top 10. So it's nice. I hope you haven't jinxed it, and this is the end of it. So we'll see.
I hope so too. Let's go to a video question next. This one submitted by Matthias Brunner, please.
Matthias Brunner, speedweek.com. To Sergio, please. In this period of still fine adjusting to your car, how important is it to come to a track like Baku where you often excel? How important is this, what I call the feel-good factor?
Yeah, I don't think it changes anything that we come to a circuit. I mean, I've been to a circuit that I already know before, so it doesn't really change anything. I think just very important to get a good weekend out. we've seen good progress, although the results haven't been that great. There are a lot of positives to take, and I think the moment that we are able to put a weekend together will be very good. So hopefully that time comes this weekend.
Thank you. And as ever, regular feature, we're going to go to our fan question next. Have a listen to this.
Hello, today I'm going to ask you a question. As our world is getting bigger and new transports are being created, flying cars are also going to be created. So will you try and race with flying cars in the sky? How do you think the experience will be? Thank you and good luck.
Flying cars. Lando.
I mean, I don't know how far away flying cars are. I think first of all I wouldn't trust myself, so I'd rather stay in Formula One than attempt flying a car and ending rather badly. So maybe one day I'll give it a try and see what it's like. I don't know. I feel like that's maybe after my career in Formula One that flying cars in Formula One are going to be a thing. But it'd be cool, and maybe one day we'll get to try it.
Checo.
I don't think that's something I will experience. It won't come close enough to my time. So maybe that's more for Lando to race those flying cars than to myself.
But guys, what about it? Do you think it would be fun?
Well, I mean,
nah. I think staying on the ground. I prefer staying on the ground. I'm scared of heights, so anything flying planes. And there's already plane racing, so yeah, four wheels is what I prefer.
On the ground.
Back to Baku and the drivers' press conference, where it is now the turn of Lance Stroll and Carlos Sainz to join us. Welcome, guys. Why don't we start with our Monaco podium finisher, Carlos Sainz, second last time out. Carlos, you are the 58th driver to score a podium for Ferrari. What was the reception like when you went to Maranello after the race?
It's been good. I mean, you can see in everyone's faces, in everyone's spirits, that it was a good boost for everyone, not only for the podium, just in general, the speed we had that weekend was quite encouraging to see. Monaco is a high downforce circuit. You need mechanical grip, you need a good balance. And to see that we were one of the best, if not the best at that, it was definitely encouraging. And you can feel it in the atmosphere in the team, and it's good to see.
And how much of a buzz are you still getting from that result?
At the beginning, particularly on Sunday, I didn't get much of a buzz. I didn't get to enjoy it as much as I probably should have. I was still pretty angry about Saturday, and I was still regretting not being able to be in the front row, at least of that qualifying, due to what happened and the circumstances. So on Sunday, I still felt like second was a bit of not enough for the pace we had that weekend. But it was a bit of a relief, at least to score the podium, to finish second, give the team a good result. And then as the days started to pass, I started to reflect a bit more on it, and I started to be a bit more proud, a bit more happy of the weekend in general.
Now, as you say, very quick in Monaco a couple of weeks ago. We're at another street race here. What can we expect from you and Ferrari this weekend in Baku?
It's another street race, but it has completely different characteristics. I mean, Baku is so tricky. I mean, you have all this very long straight. I think we spent 2 kilometers flat out. We know that is still a bit of a weakness for us in terms of top speed and acceleration. So we know that is going to put us immediately a bit on the back foot going into the weekend. But at the same time, if we manage to get the car working well in the slow corners like we did in Monaco, we can still maybe be decently competitive. Nothing close to Monaco, because Monaco, I think, it's a bit of a one-off, a bit of a special case scenario. But we're still going to try and score some good points this weekend and keep improving as a team.
Good luck with that. Thank you, Carlos. Lance, coming to you. Now, you must have great memories from Baku, your first podium in Formula One. You've had points finishes as well. How excited are you to be back here?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I always enjoy coming here. The race is always very exciting here, with, a lot of things happening. So it's always fun. Like you said, good memories. And, looking forward to the weekend.
And after the great result for the team in Monaco, both of you in the points, does everyone arrive here in Azerbaijan with a little bit more of a spring in their step?
I mean, for sure, it was great to pick up some points. But at the same time, we recognize that it's a very competitive midfield. And, this weekend is a very different kind of circuit, to Monaco. So we'll have to, I think, just focus on this weekend. And like I said on Sunday here, so much can happen that it's important to be in a good position, because it's always a good opportunity here for something big.
And do you take some confidence from the fact that the team has always gone well here? They've had some stellar results, particularly with Checo in the past.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we haven't been here in a few years, though, so we missed it last year, and a lot has changed since we were last year. So I think, like I said, it's a very competitive field. It's going to be a challenging weekend, as they all are, but an exciting one. Like I said, it's always fun to come racing here.
Okay, thank you, Lance. Let's go next to our video question from Matthias Brunner, please.
Matthias Brunner, Speedweek.com. Carlos, of all the drivers changing teams, it seems that you have adapted best to your new environment at Ferrari. Now, what is the secret? How did you achieve this?
I don't know, really. I mean, I can just tell you what I've done and that it is working and that is still not finished yet, the whole product. I think there's still a few things to improve and some things to keep getting better at, keep chipping away. But I don't know. I'm just, spending time at the factory. As you guys all know, I'm trying to understand every single detail of the car, how to drive it. Also, why Charles is so quick in qualifying, and trying to figure out what is he doing to be that quick, and trying to learn from that. Formula One cars nowadays are so complex, and they have so many things that you can actually do as a driver inside the cockpit, and change the tools, change so many setup tools to play around. They are very complex, and you need to put the time, the dedication to it. But at the same time, if you don't have the capacity as a driver also to adapt, is impossible. So I'm still having to change the style, the driving, and having that open-minded that probably what I did in the McLaren is not going to work in the Ferrari, and I need to change a couple of techniques on my driving side, and I'm having to do that. So it's complex. It needs more time than a question to explain it, and probably there's quite a lot of private things that I cannot talk about too much.
Have you enjoyed the challenge?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the challenge itself is enjoyable. It's not enjoyable when you are on track and you're missing 2 or 3 tenths, and you need to challenge yourself to find those 2 or 3 tenths, because it challenges you as a driver to get out of your comfort zone. You think you're really quick, and then Charles does a corner or a lap that puts you a bit out of your comfort zone, and you have to open your mind and see what he's doing and change your style a bit. But the whole process itself is fun. There are moments that are clearly not fun, because it forces out of your comfort zone, and comfort zone is more fun than not.
Thank you, guys. We're going to go next to our fan question, and it's a really good one from Yusuf. Get your movie hat on. Have a listen to this.
Hello. Today I need to ask you a question, but firstly I wish you good luck in your races. So the question is, if you could combine 2 movies in one, which 2 movies would you pick to combine them?
2 movies.
Okay. 2 movies in one.
I'll go Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. My 2 favorite Tarantino
War
movies.
Dogs, the one with.
That's actually a very
Yeah,
good
that's
one.
a funny one. That's a true story, you know.
It's a true
Those
story.
guys, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. The Wolf of Wall Street is pretty good.
That's a great one. The Wolf of Wall Street
Hangover 3,
and
1.
Hangover. There you go.
Enhorabuena, miembro de las Team Force, por haber llegado hasta el final de este vídeo. No te olvides de suscribirte y de dejar un like si te ha gustado este vídeo. Muy importante, mira este vídeo para ver más vídeos como este. Mira esta lista de reproducción para estar enterado o enterada de todo lo que hago yo aquí. Y bueno, pues de mientras, cuídate mucho, nos vemos en el próximo vídeo y bueno, chao.